go square off in the NFC East. As it will be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, hand me in my yard. Okay.
There's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns kicks to the 22.
Man up, play for we'll play the wide receiver first. We're gonna go with speed. We're gonna put that on 0 because he's gonna try and run.
Before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. And they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 25 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, it's Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, and they go with Swift again. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys head down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free.
With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you don't make it the play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made this